About 4,000 churches registered in Kenya. Imagine about 100 churches in the same area. Who listens to who? Mashirima Kapombe was in Kosovo, in Uthiru, and filed this report.
On a weekday, there is little or no activity in this neighborhood, curiously named Kosovo, in Uthiru area of Kiambu County. The doors to the Lord's house, or houses, remain shut. Apostolic Church, Best Care Ministries, New Life Neighbors Christian Church, Home Zion Tabernacle, just a few of the more than 100 churches fighting for souls on this piece of land. But come Sunday, Kosovo comes alive. Each of the churches erupts in vigorous praise, worship and prayer. Each church has its own tools of trade, instruments which they insist keep the sounds of worship within the walls of the churches. It's hard to believe, right? Over 100 churches on an approximately 2-acre piece of land. So what happens during the church service? Who listens to who? Let's find out. Each worship service has its own unique style and what pulls worshippers through their doors. There are those that thrive on the doctrine of casting out evil spirits. And then there are those whose stock in trade is animated praise and worship. During preaching, the preacher has to strive to be louder than the counterpart next door.
Paka uanaunzi sana ndio watu wako wakusikie. Paka natumia nguvu ya kupanua. Natumia nguvu mama. Naumia sana lakini nasema neno la Bwana liendelee.
Hapa kuna mpangilio. Na mpangilio hauletwi na mwanadamu bali ya kwamba Mungu mwenyewe ndiye anapanga. Tunavyokuwa tumeingia katika kanisa, mtu anaendelea na ibada. Na hakuna ukombi.
Ukiwa mahali ukiweka akili mahali itakuwa hivyo, lakini ukiweka akili kwa pastor wako, hata mtu afanyie kelele pale uone. Kwa sababu unataka kumsikiza anakuambia nini.
But why not just collapse the churches and have just one, I ask.
Tunafika mahali hapo yeye ako na watu wake, mimi niko na wangu.
Huyu anataka kuhubiri hivi, maybe na kuchoma hutaki. Huyu anahubiri hivi, maybe na kuchoma hutaki. Sasa unakuja kupata yule anahubiri vile unavyotaka.
The proliferation of churches and associated social problems have led some to push for stricter controls of these institutions, including a requirement for theological training. David Sikwa attended Nyangori Bible School in the 1980s. Mary, on the other hand, has no formal training, but insists that her calling was not from theology books.
Sauti ilikujia saa 6 za usiku. Nikaona sioni mtu lakini sauti inaniambia umetosha kuongoza kondoo zangu. Simama, sio wewe unaenda kuhubiri. Mimi mwenyewe nitaonekana.
Unajua roho wa Mungu huwezi kumfunza kwa shule. Hiyo ni tofauti. Na hiyo tena ni shule wenyewe.
Rwanda moved to close down about 5,000 churches on, among other grounds, the lack of training of some of the clergy, as well as poor construction and noise. In Kosovo, these numerous churches found themselves here almost by accident. The land was once a market, but the churches found a ready home after confusion arose about who was meant to occupy this land. So they know they are on borrowed time, but they push on.
Kila pasa alikuwa analoketiwa mahali na serikali, anaambiwa ajenge kanisa na tujenge temporary.
Last month, a motion targeting churches like this ones in Kosovo was tabled by Kangema Member of Parliament Muturi Kigano. The MP wants the Attorney General to table a bill in 90 days to regulate the mushrooming of churches, an idea that is flatly rejected in this neighborhood.
Unavyokuwa unataka kupika kanisa, unapika Mungu.
Churches that disagree with the MP's motion have insisted on self-regulation instead. But as that debate picks pace here in Kosovo, the vigorous dances and animated worship continue. After all, everyone here is spoilt for choice. Mashirima Kapombe, Citizen TV.